I have put this pair in a breeding cage yesterday, and you must be thinking, what an awkward pair. It's a cinnamon green male paired up with an albino hen, and the hen is not carrying a gray genes, so she has a bit of sheen on her rump and on her chest. Also, she is recessive pied split. I don't know if you can see the sheen, but she has a sheen on her rump, and plus you can see a bit of cinnamon marking on her face and the back of the head as well. So she is not very good hen to breed albinos with. So I'm just using a hen, not considering her color, but just how does she look like. And yeah, so she's from our main line, but one of my main birds, which is from my cinnamon gray line, was albino split. So she came from there, and he was paired up. Her father was paired up with a recessive hen, so she's obviously split recessive as well. Now she's paired up with another cinnamon green male. Now, why I chose this male? Let me see if I can get him in a better angle. There you go. Why I chose this male? The problem with this male is he is a very kind of a fussy breeder in a sense. He doesn't get paired up with many hens. He is around a year old, and he has a missing tail, and he has also a couple of flights missing, but still have decided to chose him for breeding because I don't have many birds from this line left. He is a mixture of Swiss and UK lines. So as you can see, he got a couple of flights missing, a couple of main flights missing. But the good thing is he's not carrying any cyst or anything like that. As the hen is from my main line, and they were paired up in flight, they were bonded. So I thought, why not pair them up and yeah, just see what they produce. So what basically I'm expecting from them, I'm not really quite sure if the hen is carrying a cinnamon gene. To me, she looks like, even though she does have some cinnamon markings on the back of the head, I think she is just a normal albino. She's not lacing or cinnamon albino or whatever. So I'm expecting some blue and green males, which will be split albino or Latino, and they will be split obviously cinnamon as well because their father is cinnamon. And the hens, I'm expecting all the hens, they will be either cinnamon blue or cinnamon green. The male is split blue, and so that's the reason I can get blue from this pairing. And also there will be hopefully there will be no opaline, because there is no opaline bird in last 3 or 4, you can say, generations of this male's pedigree. That's one pairing. They are bonded. Female, as you saw when I started the video, she was in a nest box. So let's see if she has done something. Yes, she has kind of pushed wood chips on the sides, and in the middle there are some wood chips. So definitely she is going into the nest box. Second pair is here. If you remember my last video which I made on my birds, I did talk about this particular male. He is from one of the top UK breeder and one of my good friends, and he came as a gift, this bird, and he wasn't fertile in the last round. This round he has given me 3 chicks, and all of them, they are hens. That's a very good thing. Quality wise, because the female wasn't a visual hen, she was one of the very lesser hen, but from my main line, and she has previously produced super chicks for me. And one of them is yellowface gray male, which is split dilute. I will put his picture or video somewhere on the top of this video so you can see. Her son from last year. So I thought, why not, because she's a quite experienced hen, and this male is quite a choosy one. He is not very good when it comes to breeding. He doesn't get paired up. He doesn't get along with all the any hen you put with him. So if the hen is in a breeding condition and she's a very good hen, then he's all right. In simple words, he doesn't like to put any effort when it comes to breeding. If the hen is in a condition, he will go with the flow. Otherwise, he will not pursue her. He will not even go close to the hen. So one of the difficult ones to breed with. As you can see, he gets stressed out very quickly as well. These chicks, they came out a couple of days back, came out of the box a couple of days back, and straight away his condition, as I was just observing him, his condition is just started degrading. He's just starting going into a molt and not very good in condition when it comes to breeding. There is still one baby in a box, so that's another hen. I can show you the quality. As you can see, she's biting straight away. So she is, come on, look here. So nothing exciting, but I will keep all these three hens because I know the pedigree. And another thing, they are gray. I don't have many gray birds left in my bird room. So that's another thing, and hopefully, I'm hoping that one or two of these babies, they will be double factor grays. Let me show you the other babies as well. So she is cinnamon, another hen, I think. Yeah, definitely a hen, but another average hen. When it comes to the hens, I don't mind if they average or super. I think this baby is one of the best ones. This last one, she looks definitely better than other two. So I'm fine with the result, because if there were too many lesser males, then I would have been concerned about this pairing, because they are hens, and where their mother look like, it's a possibility that she has passed on whatever, because obviously her appearance is because of gene. So when it comes to the hens, they are carrying X and Y genes. When it comes to male, they are carrying both X genes. It's opposite to the humans. So because the hen is a lesser looking bird, so even though she is she has produced lesser looking hens, I'm okay with that. I'm pretty sure with these babies, even though they are carrying a visual lesser gene, the Y chromosome in them hopefully will be carrying some decent characteristics that has come, sorry, the Y genes, their visual appearance is because of the Y genes. So this is my theory. You don't have to follow it completely, but that's how I think. Their visual appearance is because of the Y genes that has come from their mom, but they are carrying also X chromosome as well, which in my opinion, when the Y gene is there and it's the bird is hen, then obviously it's going to be hen. They kind of a takeover. It's exactly the same in when you see opaline or Latino. It's the Y genes that's basically responsible for those colors. So I'm hoping that they are carrying a decent visual qualities on their X chromosome. So whenever these hens, the baby hens, they will produce males in future, those male will be excellent in quality. That's how I look at the hens when they are lesser. So if they have come from a good quality mother, but visually she is lesser, and the male, which you know that is from a top bloodline, so there is kind of a hope that the X chromosome in these babies, they are carrying some phenomenal visual characteristics which will they pass on when they will produce male. It's exactly same with the hen. As I've told you, she has produced some super chicks, all male chicks last year. The hens, they were lesser, but the males from this hen, they all comes out super. As in this clutch, there is no baby male, so we can't really say anything. They're all hens, but I'm quite hopeful that these baby hens, they will produce phenomenal baby males in future. So then there is this pair. Now this pair I did show you last time. They did produce, I think, 3 super babies. I will put the picture of the babies somewhere on the top of this video, but let me show you what they are doing now. Let's see. Okay, so I've got 3 chicks. One I saw earlier, there were 2. Just another one hatched. There are 3 more eggs. So what I will do when the 4th one will hatch, I will possibly move the egg under some other pair, or what I'll do, I'll leave the eggs and wait till the babies, they will start hatching. So she is one of the big hens I'm breeding this year. Phenomenal bird, very good mother, very aggressive towards me basically. I can't put my hand anywhere. As you can see, where she's very keen to come back in the nest box. I will only take 2 rounds from this hen because she is one of the bigger hens I'm breeding this year. The male is quite good. He is basically this male, and the hen you saw here, they are both full brother and sister. So I was hoping that the male possibly will be albino split, but yeah, he didn't produce any albino in the last round. It's the first year he's breeding, and it's no albino this year as well. So I'm very hopeful the babies of this pair, they will be phenomenal like last time. So that's the male, if you want to see him a bit more closer. Yeah, that's a bird. And now then I've got here is another pair which gave me only 1 baby in the last round. The male is still inside, he doesn't like to come out. She's laying, so yeah, I'll just leave them. If he comes out, then yeah, he's out. The hen will be out as well. So I've got 5 eggs. 1 is definitely fertile. Other 4, that doesn't look fertile. The problem with this hen is she's very aggressive when the babies are nearly to come out of the nest box. So I have to keep an eye on this kind of pairing. I really like the male, and the funny thing is, male is also another sibling of other 2 I've showed you, albino hen and this blue male. So these are from my main line. These are the birds I really like, and they are very fertile. The good thing is, this is the first round that I'm thinking and looking like maybe another one is fertile. This one, this one definitely look infertile, but it's a very fertile line, very good parents, and very prolific when it comes to breeding more babies. So that's what I like. So that's what I'm pursuing. I have a 1, 2, 3, and I might have another brother of theirs paired up somewhere. But yeah, these 3 are definitely siblings. So when I'll do the pedigree, I might pair up in future bird from this pairing to this pairing, the babies from this pairing to this pairing, because both the hens, they are not related at all. She's a recessive-pied hen, and the hen on the top, she is from my yellow-faced blue line. She is one of the very few birds I have left from that line as well. Possibly, I think she's the only one from 1 pair. I don't have any of our full siblings. So that's why it is. And what else I can show you? I can show you another pair. They did produce 3 chicks in last round. So this male just loves soft food. He's all over the soft food. Now because of their breeding, so they're making cages very dirty. I have to change the newspaper every day or every other day. Now this is one of the very aggressive hens as well. She had 9 fertile eggs. As you can see, there she is. She had 9 fertile eggs. I have moved 5 under the other birds, because obviously she wouldn't be able to rear all 9 of them. So this pairing, female is from my main yellow face line, and she's a half sister of the hen which I showed you, the one that produced 3 top babies in the last round. She's a half sister of that hen. Again, as that hen is very aggressive, she's very aggressive when it comes to her eggs and the babies. The male is from an outcross. His father was a green Daniel ring bird, and the mother was a recessive pied. So he is split recessive. So I think it's enough for today. The video is already 15-16 minutes. Just want to see how they will produce, because I really like the male, even though he doesn't have the tail, but is a very big bird, and the female is from very prolific line. This line basically, because he's from an outcross, whenever the birds are from outside, I kind of most of the times you buy big birds and you bring them in your stud and they're in a no very good breeder. So I like to put them in a very next generation back into my birds, and I like to put them in those lines which are very prolific for me. The one which are very good parents, the line which have a good fertility, because I have seen whenever I get the outcrosses, and I tend to get like if I'll get some bigger birds and stuff like that, then most of the time the fertility is not up to the standard what I like. So that's what I do normally to put them back in my own lines. So that's very hopeful. I think when I make the next video about my birds, hopefully I will tell you good news about this pair that they have started laying. As you can see, her dropping has gone bigger. I think she was in condition in the flight, so it's just the second day here, but you can see the dropping has gone bigger. So when the droppings, they go bigger than normal, or they go kind of a vet and they go big, this means that she is coming into laying. She will lay within a week time. So yeah, very excited. It's just up to the male to fertile eggs, and yeah, that's it. We'll have normal babies, male babies, and the cinnamon hens from this pairing. So that's it for today. Like, share with your friends, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you soon, very soon in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.